The Santa Monica Pier breathed like a living thing that afternoon. The wooden planks creaked beneath thousands of footsteps. The ocean sighed against the shore, and the sky stretched wide and blue as if nothing bad could ever happen under it. Street musicians played familiar songs that tourists half recognized. Children laughed as they chased pigeons, and the Ferris wheel turned lazily, carrying screams of joy into the air. It was a place built for happiness, for memories, for photographs people would look back on and smile. And yet, near the far railing where the crowds thinned just enough to feel invisible, a girl sat quietly in a wheelchair, watching the waves like they were telling her secrets. Her name was Lily Carter, and she was 17 years old. A thin blanket covered her legs even though the day was warm. It wasn't for comfort, it was for dignity. Her legs hadn't moved in nearly 2 years, not since the accident that split her life into a before and an after. Lily's hair was tied back in a loose ponytail, strands blowing across her face as the ocean breeze played with it. Her eyes were large and observant, the kind that noticed everything but spoke very little. She wasn't begging. She wasn't crying. She was simply there. Leaning against her wheelchair was a small cardboard sign, written carefully in black marker, the letters neat and precise like she'd erased and rewritten them until they felt right. Art prints for sale, help for medical bills. At her feet lay a spread of sketches, hand-drawn portraits of the pier, the ocean at sunset, the Ferris wheel glowing like fire against the night sky. Each drawing was filled with feeling, like someone who couldn't run anymore had poured all that motion into lines and shadows instead. People passed by constantly. Some slowed for half a second, then looked away. Some pretended not to see her at all. A few dropped coins into the small tin cup beside her chair and offered awkward smiles, the kind people give when they don't know what to say to suffering. Lily thanked every one of them. "Thank you," she said softly. "Thank you so much. God bless you." Her voice never shook. She'd learned that shaking voices made people uncomfortable. 2 years earlier, she had been running down a school hallway late for class, laughing with her best friend about something stupid and unimportant. Her mom was waiting outside in the car, engine running, radio humming softly. A drunk driver ignored a red light. Metal screamed. Glass shattered. The sound of her mother calling her name in panic was the last thing Lily remembered before waking. Up in a hospital bed that smelled like antiseptic and grief. Her mother never woke up. Lily did, but her spine didn't. Doctors spoke in careful sentences. Permanent damage. Limited mobility. Wheelchair for life. Lily stared at the ceiling and learned how quickly dreams could be taken away. Friends visited at first. Then less, then not at all. Bills piled up. Her father worked longer hours, rode his motorcycle across states, sent money when he could. Lily learned independence the hard way. She learned silence, and she learned that the pier was the only place where she didn't feel like a problem. Until that afternoon. The laughter came first, too loud, too sharp. 4 young men pushed through the crowd like they owned it. Tank tops clung to gym-built bodies. Sunglasses perched on their heads, phones constantly recording. They bumped shoulders, mocked street performers, shouted jokes meant to embarrass strangers. They were the kind of men who mistook attention for power. One of them wasn't looking where he was going. His foot struck the side of Lily's wheelchair. He stumbled, caught himself, and spun around, irritation flashing across his face. His eyes traveled down, past the wheelchair, past the blanket, past the sign. Something ugly twisted in his smile. "Watch it," he snapped. I'm sorry," Lily said immediately, panic rising. "I didn't see you." The other boys laughed. The tallest one stepped closer, towering over her. "What are you doing blocking the path?" he said. "Move." Lily reached for her wheels, hands trembling. "I'll try. I just need a second." That was when the word came. "Move, Cripple." It hit harder than the accident ever had. The laughter grew louder. Phones came up. Someone zoomed in. Lily felt her chest tighten, her throat close. She tried to turn her chair, but nerves made her clumsy. One of the boys nudged the wheel with his foot, just enough to throw her off balance. "Come on," another one mocked. "Faster." "Please," Lily whispered. "I didn't do anything." That was when the kick came. Hard. The wheelchair jerked violently. Lily screamed as her body lurched forward, pain exploding through her spine. Her sketches flew into the air, pages scattering across the pier like wounded birds. The tin cup tipped over, coins rolling uselessly away. "Stop," she cried. The tallest boy stepped back, grinning. "Or what?" he said loudly. "You gonna run after us?" Then he kicked the footrest. The wheelchair tipped. Lily hit the wooden planks with a sickening thud. Pain stole her breath. The world tilted. She tasted blood. Her arms shook as she tried to push herself up, but they failed her. Tears streamed freely now, hot and humiliating. People stared. Some gasped. Some whispered. Some filmed. No one moved. Lily lay there, broken in the middle of happiness, wondering how cruelty could exist so easily in a place built for joy. The boys laughed, drunk on their own power, already turning away like she was nothing more than a moment of entertainment. That's when the sound reached her. Low, distant, heavy. Engines. A vibration rolled through the pier, subtle at first, then stronger. Lily felt it in her chest before she heard it clearly. The laughter around her faltered. Heads turned. The sound grew louder, deep, powerful, unmistakable. The boys frowned, confused. From the far end of the pier, a single motorcycle appeared. Then another. Then dozens. The noise rose like thunder over the ocean, and Lily, still on the ground, looked toward the sound with wide, tear-filled eyes, not knowing that everything was about to change.